It's September 19th, 2015, and this is your Fortean Slip news.
From the Daily Mail. Love the Daily Mail. They got the best news stories. Humans
Always a
are
reputable news source.
yeah. Humans are not the only creatures able to genetically modify other animals. It seems wasps have been doing it to butterflies. Why? I don't know. Researchers have discovered pieces of DNA from a virus carried by parasitic wasps have become
I
incorporated.
love how the Daily Mail is kind of like the Inquirer. Like, they have some news stories that are, like, spot on and probably better investigated and better written than some of the other shit that's out there. But then they have, like, Bigfoot stole my baby.
It's probably a little bit better than the Inquirer. I mean, I don't think the Inquirer, I think all the Inquirer was made up shit, but the Daily Mail is pretty good. Anyway, you made me lose track.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. Researchers have discovered pieces of DNA from a virus carried by parasitic wasps have become incorporated into the genomes of the butterflies they attack. That's some scary shit. These wasps inject their eggs into caterpillars when they develop into larvae and eat the unfortunate creature from the inside out. Yummy. Parasitic wasps have genetically modifying butterflies by injecting them with viral DNA along with their eggs. The DNA, together with some of the wasp's own genome, has become incorporated into the genomes of the butterflies over time and appears to offer them protection against another deadly virus. Oh, there you go. If you live through the first virus and don't get eaten from the inside out, you have protection from another virus. Apparently that's a good thing.
Always good. I don't think we have to worry about it. I don't think I've seen Alien, like, for real.
I don't think so. But anyway, so butterflies being genetically modified by wasps. I don't know, that to me is a little scary. Because what if the wasp bit me? Would it genetically modify me too?
If the wasp bit you, you'd suddenly be able to see cryptids.
Like the Mothman? Speaking of the Mothman, did you like that transition?
No, I didn't. I didn't like your horrible attempt at a fucking segue.
It didn't work. From WOWKTV. Wow, KTV. From Point Pleasant, of course. The annual Mothman Festival going on right now. It's expected to attract more people this year than it has in years past, according to Point Pleasant town officials. Last year, the event brought in around 5,000 people, which I figure is a pretty low number. Doesn't it sound like a low number for a big festival like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Either.
I'd have to, I guess, be there and see how busy and, you know.
Anyway, 5,000 people, according to the county's tourism director. This year, they expect the event to exceed that amount. I hope so. It just doesn't seem like even worth putting on a big event like that for 5,000. I'm just saying. We continue to build every year, said Mothman Festival organizer and Mothman Museum curator Jeff Wamsley. Yes, that's his real name, Wamsley. The Mothman...
Jeff Wamsley.
Wamsley. W-A-M-S-L-E-Y. Wamsley.
Okay.
The Mothman to Point Pleasant, whether you believe it or not, is a great way to get people to visit the town. No shit. Mothman is a 7-foot-tall winged creature with red eyes, believed by some people to be linked to the various tragedies across West Virginia. The most notable of the events is the 1967 Silver Bridge collapse, resulting in 47 deaths. Some people claim to have seen Mothman in the days leading up to the bridge collapse. Some people think Mothman, the creature or bird...
Who are you?
The creature or bird... A line from Batman just changed to Mothman. Some people think Mothman, the creature or bird or whatever the fuck it is, was here to warn people of impending doom or danger, Wamsley said. Larry Bradley graduated high school the same year the bridge collapsed. And he remembers that day clearly and says he remembers the stories trying to connect
Mothman, unlike Batman, though, gets confused whenever he gets near a spotlight.
I've heard quite a few stories, and I've seen a few unordinary, extraordinary things, Bradley said. They blamed it on the Mothman curse and various things, all kinds of myths of what happened, but who will ever know the truth? Nobody. The Mothman Festival is free to the public. The event kicks off today and lasts till, well, tomorrow. Oh, and then
wow, Steve.
So if you're in California, best get
California?
on that airplane now.
Oh, I thought you were saying it meant to say that the festival was in California. I thought I was going to have to like reach through the internet and
No, I'm just saying if you're like in Ohio, you could probably make it. If you're in California, you better get on that airplane now. So, in a related story, they have a Miss Mothman pageant, and it drew a large crowd, probably 4,000 people, I'm guessing, to what has become one of the most unique pageants in the state and possibly the entire solar system. The royalty chosen at Friday's pageants are Ms. Mothman, Lori Stump, Miss Mothman, Princess Taylor Gillum, Miss Mothman. Go through all the different Miss.
What the fuck is that?
I know. Miss Mothman, Darian Miller, Teen Miss Mothman, Alexis Kirk, Teen Miss Mothman, Princess Abby Van Sickle, and Mrs. Mothman, Krista Wilkinson.
And that little girl from Little Miss Sunshine.
Some lady named Delissa Edmonds runs the pageant. So if you're in there, say hi to Mrs. Mothman for us. If you're down there in Point Pleasant today. But you're probably not. Anyway, some sad news. And this one is actually really sad. This is from Art Bell. I got it off his Facebook page. A lot of people have heard the story over the years of Bugs who shot 2 Bigfoots. Well, it seems that Bugs
you're on the air.
Yeah. Seems that Bugs has passed away. This is from Art Bell's Facebook page. He says, I have some very sad news. I have word that Bugs has passed away. I heard this before the show, but thought I'd better wait till after. Thought I'd better wait till after the news. Now you made me lose my spot. After to drop the news, I have now had 2 confirmations. Anyway, Bugs has passed. It is very sad. He was just about my age, and while he may have left instructions and a map to be released upon his death, I will leave it to the family to decide. Made the show last night tough because it was heavily on my mind. Rest in peace, Bugs.
Bunny?
Art Bell. No, different Bugs. Anyway, Bugs' real name was Ed Hale, the 3rd junior. I don't know. So, but he was involved in some other things. The big Obama birth certificate thing, he was in on that. And he started a website because he said he donated to Hillary Clinton, and something happened and he didn't like her anymore. So he made a website to support John McCain back in the day. And it was this big thing. He made it on CNN for. So to me, Bugs was probably more of a huckster, we'll call him, than a real Bigfoot killer. But I'd like to see the map. So Art, if you could talk the family into releasing that at all, it would be really cool.
What kind of a map is it?
It's the map of the location where the dead Bigfoot are buried. Although Bugs later said that some government Men in Black type people came and dug up the bones, so it's probably not there. So it's a map. It's a map to nowhere, Chris.
The road to nowhere?
But
it leads to me, Steve.
But for historical value, I think it would be pretty awesome to actually see the map. Although obviously the story was probably manufactured, and the map leads to just about nowhere. But Art does have the map, and I'd like to see it. But that's the news, Chris.
Wow.
Such as it is.
I bet Mick West couldn't come up with a story like that, Steve.
Who the fuck is Mick West?